There you go, it's working. Everything's fine. Alright. I'm doing this series for this game as well. Because why not? I mean, I might as well. Do I call myself a Blob fan and not do everything? Right. First up, this is a pretty weird trick. Every time you step out of this circle, Prof just talks to you. There's like an NPC on pretty much the start of every level that you get forced into talking to, but you can skip that by doing that. I failed it. I don't know really the exact condition, but the gist is target a paintbot, jump, well, target it, slam it, but pause right at the start, and then you should go through and without triggering it. I was already at the end, but for some reason I got knocked back, it looked like, so I went back into the trigger for doing the cutscene. It's kind of weird. I don't really know the exact criterion you need for this one, but yeah, that. You can jump through. It's possible to do that on about every level. Now, the trigger still exists and it's dangerous. So if you want to avoid it, I'm gonna draw out a square. It's go around this. If you go on the inner side of this, you will activate it. So just going in a square like this is safe. Going closer is dangerous, but you could go a little bit closer. It might be possible if we do that trick more, like if we learn more about it, we might be able to go past every forceful mission, even if there's not a paint bot nearby. Like this, I think it's whenever you pause the game, there's a very small delay in which you cannot activate a mission, and if you go really fast through something in that time, then it won't trigger. Like, no. I think like if you could maybe do frame perfect pauses every single time there, like task level, it might be possible. I don't know. Let me continue to just get paint because I need to unlock a gate. One more thing I would like to show or tell or something is this block. There's 2 exits, and depending on what you paint, that if I think if the last block you paint is whichever block you last paint is closest to a door, then that door will open instead of the other one. So the ingredients will come out of this instead of that one. Sometimes they come out of that one. Probably whenever you finish the block off by painting one of these 2. This is like a property of I think maybe every building that has multiple doors. It's interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna get a little bit more. Alright, now I have all of the points I need for this level. I don't need any more. 20,000 is the minimum. This game, the wall jump is really strong and janky in everywhere. It's pretty much the tool of doing everything silly in this game. Everything quirky. You can climb all buildings. And unlike in the Blob 2, the wall jump in this one goes really high as well. Like it's really, really high up. And really far away too. The wall jump is overpowered. But it's also, to make up for it, it's also really janky and unwieldy. Yeah, you can just go here. There's nothing special about it, but it's here. Yeah, I don't know how you could bypass this. There's a cutscene trigger, like around this pier, boardwalk, whatever. I don't know how far it stretches. You might be able to go around it through this way. I'm not sure actually. You might do something like that. Here, this gate is the final gate that we still didn't. I don't think we did, at least. Still didn't conquer. And I mean, the gates have invisible walls on top of them, so it's probably not gonna happen this one. But like, if you wall jump off of this, you get a lot of height, and you can angle that height back if you hit the invisible wall itself in a fun way. Hold on one moment. Yeah, if you hit the invisible wall in a or a regular wall while you're wall jumping, you can transfer your momentum back really easily, or really in a strong way, not really easily. But it doesn't look like this would be possible ever. I don't know. Anyway. This section has one more really big thing actually, and another one later. I'll show you that big thing now. It's a big area. Like I said, the wall jump is absolutely insane for climbing. Climbing buildings and everything. Also, in the Blob 1, these lampposts are really strong and really good for getting vertical height, because you can jump off of them quite well. In the Blob 2, in this game you can jump off the side of them, so you can knock it over and then jump off of it like that, if you do it in a certain way. But in the Blob 2 you can only jump off of them while on the very top. You cannot jump off of the side of them. It's however not necessary to use these, but it's quicker. So, let's climb this building block. Of course, wall jump. I found that wall jumps are best if you have the camera parallel to, or something like that, to the wall, and then wall jump to the side. You can jump really high up and far away. Sometimes the wall jumps are barely anything, and sometimes they're really strong. So now that you're here, you can climb the rest. You know, like on this one. You can go on this, and then jump on this building, which, like I said, it's probably a lot harder to... Actually, hold on. I'm gonna try something. I don't even know what I wanted to say. Alright, that the wall jumps jump differently depending on something kind of unknown. I don't know, I played the Blob 2 like 10 times for like 20 times longer than this game. I barely got to break this one open. Jump up here. Here, the camera, I guess it's not that important. Well then, it can be quite weird going there. Well, you climbed to this, and now what? You cannot jump over this fence, because there's an invisible wall over pretty much every fence in the game. Also, cool thing. The render distance of the color markings is a lot larger than of the buildings, so you can see them in the background, and it's quite strange. Anyway, now that you're up here, there's a really cool thing you can do. I think you already see what I'm gonna be doing. I mean, I kind of messed it up, so element of surprise is kind of lost. Element of surprise, am I saying that right? It's not really the element of surprise to that thing. No, I guess you could say it is. But if you got an eye, then you probably know how you can, well, what I want to show you in this place. Come on, just climb up. This is embarrassing for me. I'm supposed to be the guy that's is the #1 fan of Blob in the world. Like, how can I say myself that if I can't even do this? Anyway, you can jump here, and then out of bounds. Crazy. Wow. So this whole out of bounds section, there are no invisible, like death planes or respawn planes necessarily in this game, or far away from the levels. Only below every level there's a respawn barrier that will respawn you if you fall down there. It's a really quick and abrupt respawn, I might add. So over here, you can be out of bounds everywhere, but there's not really anything you can do, or I didn't find anything you can do in here. Oh, there you go. That's new. I went around the rocks, and then because the water hitbox extends downwards, it put me back, so I was able to go under them. Huh. I wasn't able to go here before, but I guess I didn't even try it. Huh, there might be something you can do over here in the out of bounds. I did not find I did not really find a use for it, but it doesn't need to have a use if it's interesting. You could probably go under the rocks here as well, or something, I don't know. You could maybe use the geometry to push yourself down if you walk into it. So I'm not sure if this dirt texture in the water has collision. This one doesn't. It's just the water's buoyancy is too strong, so you can't even touch it. But I'm not sure if this layer... Oh my god! I'm not sure if this layer has collision, but oh my god, I got distracted. Look at that. That's the blimp under the level. I saw it for a moment. Come on, get the camera back there. Yeah, there's no mistaking it. That's the ship. You did see it, right? Yeah. So the ship that flies and the ship that's over near the start are different, and this ship gets stored down there? Okay, I don't know what I did to make it appear. I don't know how I got to see it, what kind of angle I used. That's crazy. Yeah, that's interesting. It's a shame I can't get the camera back to that position, but yeah, I guess you could definitely very clearly see the blimp. Huh. Okay, I guess there's no use of doing that. Also probably no use of trying this. I might get soft locked. That would be very nice. Well, huh. Actually, there might be a lot you can do with this. I don't know, I didn't really get to... Oh, the rock goes there. Well, anyway, you can see the abrupt respawn. Yeah, oh, and you have to do this thing again. I failed. I don't know, that's really weird, this thing. Anyway, you can go out of bounds, you can maneuver around the level, around the invisible walls, everywhere, and it stops around there, because you cannot, the water doesn't go past that, and you cannot just use that to walk into this little island near the gate, because I mean, it's in the middle, it's on the inside, not on the outside. Okay, I guess what I want to say is that Out of Bounds Clip probably has a lot of potential. I'm not going to show you any just now because I don't know its potential. I would have to I would waste our time that. Oh, I don't have much time in this level anymore. I'm gonna have to collect like a few gradients so I can actually be here instead of having to. Actually, death isn't that bad in this game. I mean, in the Bob 2 is also nothing. Here, again, you can skip this gate. This is one of the most well-known tricks in the game, probably. You can use this to jump. It's kind of finicky. Yeah, you can jump over. Now, if you get stuck over here and can't move, like right now I'm doing everything in my willpower and cannot move at all. Oh, actually... Huh. I guess I am moving a little bit. I found that going into first person helps. But I'm not sure why. It might just be that you need a specific angle, and that camera angle helps. You need a specific angle to go for it, and the camera angle helps it. By resetting it, I don't know. But that I did find it to be helpful if you get stuck, or to move around there. So yeah, I got past the gate. And maybe I'm just gonna grab this. There you go. 3 extra minutes, nice. Oh, don't do that. This Balkan building is probably the way you are intended to paint this pipe, because you need to paint it for 100%. And jumping from here is probably easier, but it's also really weird. I don't know. There you can again jump up a lot of these just buildings, and that's nothing special. You can do that everywhere. And pretty much every building you can think of, you can climb it. All this game's platforming is built in that way, that you can just do that. Also, over here is the best way I could find of getting up on top of this billboard platform. You cannot go past there because there's an invisible wall that pushes you. I know, it's a bummer. Huh. There's nothing, like I said, nothing special in this section, but there's one more thing that I found. Not sure if somebody else has found it before me, but I mean, I would be really surprised if nobody did. First I'm just gonna continue doing what I was doing right now. Actually. Yeah, you can jump on these buildings everywhere, it's fun. It's nothing special though. So here, we get to the actual crazy part. So, you know, there's invisible walls on all of these above all of these fences and gates and everything. You cannot go past it. But this one specifically, this one, you can, also you cannot just go through the water because there's an invisible wall. You can see it by those water ripple effects and the differently colored stone under the water, so you can't pass that. But you can do this. Oh, I messed it up. Yeah, you can do that. You can do it with every size. I found it's probably the easiest around size 50, but it's possible on 100 and 0 and everything in between. Yeah, you can go through. You don't have to go all the way here. You just have to go past the invisible wall, and then through the water to that island, past there and climb up. But yeah, you can just go here. It's interesting. I'm really surprised nobody used that in the speedrun. Maybe Lucid, but the world record that Lucid has is on Twitch, and Twitch is not really supporting these runs like that because of the 100-hour limit. shenanigans. So I can't see it. I don't know, Lucid, if you see this, would you be so kind and, if it's possible, re-upload it to YouTube and then upload it that way? I'm not sure how exactly that Twitch situation is doing. Don't tell me oh no, I fell down here, okay. Well, at least you can see that this place through here, there's only invisible wall is here. But up there, there's also an invisible wall above this sector of the gate, I think. But past that, there isn't, so you can fall down, maneuver around this way, and go through this hole. That's the second way of getting past that, and it's even easier. I think that's everything I wanted to tell you. I can also go out of bounds again and show you the edge, the final place you can go to, since that might be also interesting. But this is probably everything. I wouldn't click off the video. I mean, I want views, I guess. But also, I do believe that whenever I do this, I can tell people that it's the end. They don't have to watch anymore. I don't have anything planned. Yeah, I still find something, or if you stick around, you definitely learn more, and it will be of use up to you, or be interesting. All right. There's rocks over here, so it's kinda tough getting past. So don't go near these rocks, because the invisible wall will push you back. Jumping in the water is the best way to not lose paint. It's like 1 per jump, instead of 1 per set amount of time. And sometimes the set amount of time, well, if you are in the water for a long time without jumping, then the rate at which you lose paint points accelerates. Also, Blob's model does not rotate like it does on land whenever you're in water. Alright, I'm here. You can walk on this edge for a small amount of time, but then there's a rock that prevents you from going further. You can go under. I don't know, there's nothing here. Well, I guess that's everything. Yeah, the respawn is really odd. Also, appreciate the insane size of this, Jesus. Anyway, Blob, say bye, because I'm not gonna be ending this before it gets 3 times as long. That's a paint bot. Why are you so confused? Did you never see a paint bot before? Alright, dumbass. Excuse my language. Sorry, Blob. I won't do that again. Alright.